If you're watching this video, it means you're not here by accident. Something is happening in your life that even you don't fully understand. Every time you fall, some unknown force pulls you back up. Every time you think, this is it, I'm done, something stops you from giving up. This is not a coincidence. Quantum physics says you're not just a human being. You're a possibility the universe itself chose. And what I'm about to tell you, even God may not have expected you to come this far. Don't stop this video, because what comes next will change the way you think. Wait, before you go any further, ask yourself this. Why does it feel like the hardest struggles always land on me? The answer lies at the quantum level. Every human vibrates at a frequency. When your thoughts, your pain, your struggle reach a certain level, the universe receives it like a signal. And when that signal becomes so strong that ordinary people can't handle it, that's when the universe chooses the ones who can turn that pain into purpose. Your suffering wasn't random. It was a filter, and you made it through a filter that 90% of people never do. Think about it. How many people around you saw a little bit of hardship and broke instantly? How many gave up forever after one small setback? But you didn't stop there. That's proof that there's something inside you that isn't in most others. Something you yourself haven't fully understood yet. Quantum scientists call this resonance. When your energy becomes so dense that it starts attracting or repelling things around it on its own. That's why when you go through a hard season, it's not just your circumstances that change. Your inner structure changes too. After every hardship, your mind, your thinking, your perspective levels up, whether you realize it or not. So when people look at you and say, "How is this person so strong?" they don't know that strength wasn't built in a day. It was built every night you held yourself together alone. It was built every morning you got up and tried again for no clear reason at all. That's why you're still standing, and that's why the universe hasn't let you be finished yet. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret that only chosen ones know. And if you've ever felt this before, type yes in the comments. Every chosen person's life has a moment where everything seems to fall apart. Relationships break, people leave, and hard work shows no results. That's the exact moment the quantum field is testing you. Will you let your frequency turn negative, or will you keep it positive? People who go negative lock their reality at that same level. But those who don't let go of hope, no matter how bad things get, their frequency rises so high that the universe starts building paths for them on its own. This test doesn't come just once. It comes again and again in different forms. Sometimes as a relationship that leaves you. Sometimes as a job that suddenly slips out of your hands. Sometimes simply as silence, when no one seems to understand you. Every time, the purpose is the same, to see whether you can keep your light alive, even in the dark. And the people who pass this test undergo a permanent shift inside. They stop letting small things hurt them. They stop giving so much weight to other people's opinions. A calm settles inside them, one that's felt even without a clear reason. Because deep down, they know they're stronger than anything that could break them. Remember that time when everything seemed over, but then something good happened anyway? When a stranger helped you, or an opportunity appeared right when you'd given up hope? That wasn't luck. That was the result of your frequency. And if you think carefully, there are many such examples in your life. Every time you're about to completely fall apart, something or someone caught you. That pattern can't be a coincidence, because patterns are never accidents. This is the biggest proof that you're not an ordinary person. You're one of those people who know how to turn pain into strength, without even realizing it, without any training, purely by nature. But everything you've heard so far is just the beginning. What comes next will completely flip your thinking, and might just show you who you really are. Before I tell you the final and most important secret, if you've watched this video this far, that itself is a sign. Because people who aren't chosen drop off videos like this halfway through. Now listen carefully. According to quantum physics, every person's observation shapes reality. That means whatever you focus your attention on is what expands. People who think negatively watch negativity expand in their lives. But people who, despite immense pain, still try to find the good, develop a rare quality inside them known as a resilient frequency. Not everyone has this frequency. It only exists in those who keep breaking and keep standing back up. And that's what makes you chosen, not some miracle, not magic. It's that silent strength inside you that you've never shown anyone. Think about it. How many nights you cried alone and still got up the next morning and kept going. How many times people underestimated you and you proved them wrong without saying a word to anyone. All of that is on record with the universe. And those very records are now deciding what's coming for you next. Because when a person's frequency becomes as strong as yours has become, small things stop being able to stop you. People who never understood you suddenly start coming around. Opportunities that once seemed far away start showing up right at your door. And most importantly, you start realizing that who you used to be, you no longer are. This change doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of a long process. The years you endured in silence, the months you spent rebuilding yourself, the moments you carried your pain without telling anyone. Everything that came to break you was actually there to sculpt you, the way a stone is carved into a statue. And now, when you look back, a new realization sets in. The people who left you, maybe they were making room for something else. The paths that closed, maybe they closed because a better path was already set aside for you. You didn't understand it back then, but now, slowly, the full picture is coming into view. This is the true mark of a chosen person. When the reasons behind the pain don't fully make sense, yet you keep moving forward anyway, because something inside you says this isn't over. There's so much more still to come. But there's a warning here too. Being chosen is also a responsibility. The higher your frequency rises, the more important it becomes to protect your mind from negative people and negative thoughts. Because even one small doubt can stop this entire process. One jealous comment, one negative remark, one moment of fear. All of these can pull your frequency back down if you let them into your space. So from now on, whenever someone tries to demotivate you, tell yourself, they don't know who I've become. Whenever a hardship comes, tell yourself, this is just another test, and I've already passed tougher ones. So the question now is, have you recognized this frequency within you? Are you ready for what the universe has already set aside for you? Wait, don't close this video. Because what I'm about to tell you could be the most important moment of your life. This is something 99% of people never come to know. Being chosen isn't just a feeling, it's a responsibility. The universe didn't give you all these hardships just so you could survive. It gave you all of this so that one day you could become a light for someone else, for the person standing exactly where you once stood. Every great story follows this same pattern. First breaking, then healing, then understanding, and finally, showing someone else the way. And if you've watched this video this far, you're right at the edge of that stage. Now only one thing remains: recognizing your frequency and refusing to doubt it any longer. Because the day you stop doubting yourself, every door in your life will start opening on its own from that day forward. This isn't a story. It already exists inside you. You just have to activate it. This activation isn't some difficult process. It's simply a decision. Waking up every morning and telling yourself, I'm not the person I was yesterday. I'm the person who has learned from every hardship. It sounds small, but at the quantum level, this one small decision shifts your entire frequency. Think about the people who changed history, who did great things, whose names are still spoken today. None of their lives were easy. Every one of them faced their own darkness. The only difference was they didn't let that darkness become their identity. They turned it into their strength, and you're doing the exact same thing, even if you don't fully realize it yet. That activation can begin today, right now, this very moment. But there's one last thing you need to know, and it might be the most important thing in this entire video. One last thing. If you've made it this far, please listen closely to what's next, because this might just change your entire way of thinking forever. Every chosen person shares the same signs, and you've probably already recognized most of them in yourself. The first sign, you always feel different from others, even in a crowd. Sometimes it feels like your thoughts, your sensitivity, the way you deeply feel other people's pain, no one really understands. That's because your frequency is more refined. You feel things deeply while others stay on the surface. The second sign, you keep having to learn the same lesson over and over until you fully understand it. The universe keeps putting you through the same challenge until you learn from it, because it wants that lesson permanently rooted inside you, not just a temporary fix. The third sign, whenever you get close to your purpose, the biggest obstacles show up at that exact same time. This happens because the bigger your purpose, the stronger your testing needs to be. Small purposes only need small hardships, but for a big purpose, the universe prepares you completely. The fourth sign, there's always a quiet voice inside you saying, "This isn't over, something bigger is coming," no matter how things look. That voice is your true guide. That voice never lies. And the fifth biggest sign, whenever you see someone else's pain, you feel it as if it were your own. You don't just want to win for yourself. You want the people going through what you went through to find their way too. If you've felt 3 or more of these signs in yourself, then there's no doubt left. None of this is happening to break you. It's happening because you're being prepared for something that's still beyond your understanding right now, but will reveal itself very soon. Every hardship that feels like it's holding you back right now is actually leading you to the exact place you are meant to be. Just a little more patience, just a little more faith. Because whatever has already been written for you can never slip away from you, no matter how long the road turns out to be. Ending, if, while watching this video, you felt anywhere in your heart, "Yes, this is happening to me," then know this. It wasn't just a video. It was a sign. You are chosen. And now the time has come to accept that truth about yourself. If this video made you feel something, make sure to comment "chosen" below, so I know this message reached the right person. Don't forget to like the video, and if you want more truth like this delivered to you first, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. And if someone you know needs to hear this today too, share this video with them. Maybe they've been waiting for exactly what you just found.